This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody and welcome to another Let's Play with myself and Freddy from Battlefront, and of course we are playing Flames of War. And what we were going to do, the original plan, was to play 2 turns off camera, then come in and do something similar to what we did with our tank Let's Play, our Tanks Modern Let's Play, and just show you mid to end game. But unfortunately, Battlefront have put me in charge of Tigers.
Not a good idea.
They've put me in charge of 2 Tiger 1s and 2 Ferdinand tank destroyers. And we started to play turn 1 and realised that if we continued playing turn 1, this video would be 10 minutes long and it would be me laughing and him crying. So
John's strutting around here like Vitman, basically, because he's in charge of a Tiger with an anti-tank of,
let me see here, Tiger is anti-tank 14.
Which means it's the rounds are just, if he hits, they're just ripping straight through whatever the target was.
And on the Ferdinand, now remember guys, Ferdinand is carrying the King Tiger gun at this stage of the war too, which is immense. And its anti-tank is a rating of 17. So whatever it hits, it's turning inside out straight away.
Bearing in mind, the T-34 has got a front armour of 6, and the KVs have a front armour of 9. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be Carol Vorderman. Hi, Carol. You don't need to be Carol Vorderman to work out that I don't even need to roll to do an armour test.
So what we'll start off with is going through basically what armies we have. So having a look at our top down. Down on this side, I'll start over here. I have a platoon of Panzer IVs, and I believe if I go to one of these cameras, you can see my platoon of Panzer IVs down here. So they have 4 Panzer IV lates and 1 late model Panzer III. Moving along, I have my 2 Ferdinands, which are immense. I have a platoon of German infantry riding in half tracks. They've already balled across the board already, as you can see. I have another section of a mixed Panzer IV platoon, which is 2 Panzer IVs and a Panzer III. Up here I have my 2 Tiger 1s, which have 2 Panzer IIIs in escort. Hiding back here, I have my formation commander, which is a Panzer IV and a Panzer III. I believe it's the Panzer IV that is the platoon, he's
the commander.
And the Panzer III in support. Moving back to this area, I have 6, count them, 6 Nebelwerfers, which already have done a bit of damage.
This is its killing area. We've got so that's its right and left impact, which comes down to 1 inch off of the board. And it's just destroyed and pinned down. Destroyed 1 ZIS-3 anti-tank gun and pinned the platoon down. And also destroyed. How many infantry teams did you kill?
None yet.
None. But they've been pinned because they've taken a hit. So they're hunkered down.
So what army am I facing? Briefly run through what formation.
So what we've got is we've got a formation which is a hero tank battalion, and we've got that's the battalion commander. With 2. They're companies. Obviously, you can see there's only 3 tanks. This is because at this stage of the war, companies which would have had 10 tanks in them are reduced. Because these guys are now veteran. They're a little bit better than the guys before. When we played the last game, they were, you were hitting on 2s, weren't you? Because they were reckless. These guys are now aggressive, so they're 3+. So they're a little bit better. So there's not many of them. They're a better class of troop. And we've got the commander and two companies. We've then got a supporting formation, which is the Hero Rifle Company. We've also got a 76mm anti-tank company. And then we've got my other main formation commander is a KV-1S tank regiment. Now these guys are guards, which means that they've, again, they're veteran. So we've got 1 KV-1S, which is the regimental commander. And then we've got 2 companies of KV-1 and a company of KV-1S. And these are backed up by only 4 Katyusha. So my killing area is not as good as John's. And then we've got 2 IS-2 tracked artillery.
ISU-152.
Or
SU-152.
SU-152. So that's my formation.
So as I said at the start, we've already played half a turn, I've basically moved up, because in this scenario we're sort of playing a bit of a narrative scenario here, where it's the beginning, it's the opening phases of Kursk.
Yeah.
So we're following the train line around Prokhorovka in this case.
Yeah.
So the Germans have just stepped off. And what we did for our narrative side of things was allow the German artillery, in this case the Nebelwerfers, to already be ranged in, because we both agreed that for your preparatory bombardment, thank you, that your artillery would start the game ranged in, which is an interesting way to do it, and it's a very narrative way to do it.
Yeah.
So what has ended up happening, if I go back to the 2-shot here, you can see that the Germans started back here, but they've been advancing up here, getting into cover, finding good firing positions, and starting to open fire on the Russian front line. The Nebelwerfers, of course, have laid down a bombardment in here, pinning this infantry, destroying one anti-tank gun, and pinning the rest. And the opening shots from the tanks, well, the opening shots from the tanks have been very interesting. So down here in this corner, you can see a KV-1S is burning. So right down there at the top left of your screen, guys.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. On the other side, you can see a T-34 already burning as well. So the opening shots have been pretty good for the Germans all in all, but I've finished my part of turn 1 and it's over to you. However, I'm going to stipulate again, because we like keeping these Let's Plays short and violent.
Yeah,
because
very violent.
Very violent. We're going to be playing 3 complete turns. But I think in this turn we're going to be discussing a bit more of the mechanics of the game.
Yeah,
so
sure.
We'll take this first turn slow, guys. We'll do a little bit of a round breakdown. Not as in-depth as our tanks Let's Play, but we're going to make sure that you get the mechanics down as well before we continue on with the following 2 or 3 turns. Yeah. And we'll see what happens over the course of the game.
I mean, the idea here, we thought we're transitioning people over from whatever other game system that they've been playing with, whether it was tanks or whatever. So we've got existing players who have maybe been playing version 3 and now onto version 4, which is a lot quicker, a lot more violent. So we've got players who have maybe played other games. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to balance between keeping you guys interested and seeing lots of dice rolling and me crying and John ripping me apart, but also being transparent and letting you see how the game mechanics work. So when you're opening stuff on Christmas morning, you're not having to sit and quickly flick through the rule book. You can kind of follow from the video. Yeah. Just quickly, John mentioned earlier about in the narrative about the ranged in. At the start of a game, each artillery unit can have a ranged in marker. Mm-hmm. Mine is over here in a main killing area. What I'd done was I'd sighted my anti-tank weapons. Ignore that. So the anti-tank weapons and supported by infantry had a killing area. Yeah. So the idea was that anything moving over here was going to get hit. So now with my turn, because I've got nothing over here to hit, I'm going to try and target your Nebelwerfers. Okay. So now you can see how, because John was already ranged in, I'm now having to range in from the beginning of my shots. So we'll do the moving first. Okay. And I think we'll go from right to left. Okay. So I don't really want to be moving because with the Soviets, the KV-1s, they're aggressive. Luckily, they're not like a T-34 where they're overworked. But again, you want to try and, if you're fairly close to an opponent, within 16 inches, you don't want to be moving because you're losing a shot. Yep. And you want to keep the 2 shots for staying stationary. If you move, you're dropping down to 1. So I'm going to keep these guys where they are. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sit back with these. And I'm going to sit back with the T-34s. Okay. Again, being defensive. So let's kick off. I'm going to try and unpin my infantry, who are now hunkering in the bottom of the trenches. Yep. Right, so we go for these guys first. So the Hero Rifle Company, these guys are reluctant. So I need, their motivation is a 5+. Mm-hmm. Nope. So they're still hunkered down. Yep. And I've got a commissar with these guys. Well, the commissar team, if he's in command, you can pass a motivation test on a 4+. but we're getting a 3. It didn't do anything. So had I rolled a 4, he would have overridden.
Yeah.
Right, let's try for the anti-tank weapons. Again, these guys are reluctant. No. So that artillery, that first artillery strike has now caused me an absolute headache.
Yeah. You now have your center line, or the center core of your line now ineffectual. Like,
yeah.
It can't do much of anything.
Yeah.
So you should probably move on to some shooting, shouldn't you?
I think I should.
I think you need to potentially thin down some of what I'm throwing at you here.
Yeah.
So.
I need to thin some of this stuff down before those Ferdinands get anywhere near me.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I've got KV-1S over here.
Yep.
So I'm going to target these guys. Right, so we've got 2 shots each. You got another dice here, please?
Yeah, certainly. You want?
Yeah, thanks. Right, so I'll pick the target at the centre of the... In fact, let's go for the Panzer III.
Okay.
Right, so what are your... what target type are you, John?
Let me have a look here. Veteran, I'm 3+ to hit.
Okay.
I believe. No, sorry. Careful, 4+.
4+.
Sorry, I was reading the wrong stat.
Right, what do we got? I can't see.
2 hits.
2 hits. Right, okay, so... Let's, if you want to take... so your 2 saves. Right, now my KV-1S, I've got an anti-tank of 9.
Okay. My Panzer III has a front armour of... Let me have a look here. Saying the same thing. So front armour 6. Which is fine. So 6 with your anti-tank of...
My anti-tank's 9.
9, so I need a 3 to be bailed and a 4+ to be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So first hit, oh dear. Second hit, yeah, it's all right. But because I failed that one, we're now onto a firepower test.
Yeah.
So you now have to roll your firepower, which is what on your KV-1S?
Right, my firepower is a 3+.
3+, so you
now,
on a 3+, you'll blow me up.
I noticed you didn't move that from the mistaken target rule. Obviously, with having a Panzer III, you don't really want to be potentially, although I think they're slightly better armour, but there's always that.
I would rather have the Panzer IV guns still firing than lose one of those anyway. So.
Yeah. Right, so we've got 1 hit went through there, didn't it?
Yep.
So I need a firepower test of 3+.
And you get it.
Which I get it.
Okay.
Right.
So that is 1 Panzer III gone.
Yeah. So if you want to, I know you love ripping. You love ripping the turrets apart.
I do. All
right. Okay, now these were firing. He wasn't quite obscured from these, but these are going to be obscured. And I believe that you're over 16 inches.
Let's have a look. So 16 inches to the rest of the platoon. No, you're actually good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good to the whole line.
So I'm just effectively +1 to hit you now.
Yep. So I'm usually 4 to hit, but because of that extra bit of concealment, it's 5. Then.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Right,
so I get 4 shots.
Do you want more dice?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Full.
Okay. So now I've only got Panzer IVs to go for. Okay.
5s, and you get 1 hit.
I get 1 hit. So that's you're now on a save, and again these are anti-tank 9.
So again, my front armor is 6. 1 hit on a single Panzer IV. So
so 3+ is possibly bailed. 4+ you're safe.
4+ to be safe. If I get 1 below that, I'm bailed.
What we're meaning there, guys, is that if John's save roll equals my anti-tank rating, then if I pass a firepower test, he's bailed. If I fail, he's fine. If my anti-tank rating is better than his armour save, on a 3+, I'll destroy him. If I fail, he's bailed. So that's what we're discussing when we're saying 3+ to be safe.
So 5, I am good. Nothing wrong with the Panzer IVs today.
Oh dear. Somebody's going to the Gulag Archipelago. Right, let's have a pop. In fact, let's see what happens when we do ISU
Yep.
up against The Ferdinand.
Oh, you're gonna fire at these two Ferdinands then?
In fact, no. Let's have a go at these guys.
Yep. So you're gonna take the Panzer IV.
Yeah, let's take the Panzer IVs. Now, interestingly, with an SU, although it's a heavy SP battery,
Yep.
it's got on its, as we'll show you in a bit. We'll insert the unit card. Basically, it's got two lines. It's got artillery or a direct fire. If it's artillery, it will use the template, or it can use direct fire. So I've got two vehicles, both firing 2 shots. We'll just check the range. That's going to be obscured anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you're fine.
I think, yeah, I'm in with both.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm in with both. So you are 4s. That's
4s,
5s. Okay, let's get that.
So
I should have left that sneaky 5 in there, shouldn't I?
Go for it.
Okay.
1 hit.
1 hit.
But this is going to hurt, I think, because this is a big round that's flying through the air.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So what's your anti-tank rating on that?
Okay, now it's a 13.
13.
Firing direct fire.
So I can't save that.
You can't save it.
No, not on a Panzer IV.
Yeah.
Because with my best roll, I can give you 12.
Yeah.
But you'll go through anyway.
Yeah.
So it's, in this case, because your anti-tank rating is going to defeat even my best roll at a save, it means you're straight onto a firepower test.
Yes.
So you've punched through the armor. The round is so friggin' huge because these like SUs and ISUs fire something this friggin' size.
Yeah.
I have no hope.
That's just, yeah. So now that's going to be a firepower test to
What is your firepower test?
my firepower. It's a 3+.
3+.
Yeah. Let's just double check. I'm sure there's a fee. Yes. Oh no, it's 2+.
2+.
2+.
Oh.
Direct fire is auto.
Okay.
So that's a destruction.
So the Panzer IV, because of its armor and because of how ridiculous the ISUs are, you didn't even need to roll a firepower. It was
sure.
It's blue.
Yeah.
So yeah, that leaves that platoon not in the best condition. But if I lose, I'm okay until I lose another one. And when I lose another one, that's when problems start. So.
Because then, if you've got a bailed out vehicle, doesn't count for good spirits.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So that's the ISUs. These guys, they're pinned.
They're still pinned.
Which is not good.
So you've only got your T-34s left.
Okay, and these trying to fire against. We're going to go for it, but let's knock out these Tigers if we can. So we'll go that platoon first.
Yep. So these 3 T-34s here are firing upon the Tigers and their escorts.
Yeah, we're going in for the Tigers.
Okay. They should be 4s.
Oh, we've got actually.
That's not a bad round of shooting.
That's not a bad round of shooting.
No, not at all.
Okay, so
I can divvy these hits up now, can't I?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So we've got. If you want to work out how you're going to do this, so the idea is that every vehicle has to take at least 1 hit anyway.
Yep. So if the Tigers get 1, 2 Panzer IIIs, and then that last Panzer III will take 2.
Cool. My anti-tank is 9.
9. So on the Panzer IIIs, the Panzer IIIs aren't great, unfortunately. It's the same as every medium tank, so it's the front armor's 6. So let's take the one with the 2 hits first.
Yep.
So your anti-tank was?
My anti-tank is 9.
9. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need a 5 to be safe.
Yeah.
I need a 4 to be bailed, 5 to be okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Firepower test.
Here we go.
2 firepower tests.
Right, let's go for the first firepower test first. That's a 6.
Yep.
And the second one, that's a 2. So 1 destroyed, 1 bailed.
But both those hits were off the same tank, so it's bailed and blown up.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's gone. Do you want to get me another class marker while I rip the turret off this? I swear Freddy gets more annoyed having to clean up after these games because there's turrets lying everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
So next Panzer III then, it's a single hit on him.
Yeah.
So again, it's a 5 to be okay.
5 to be safe.
Yes.
Ooh, that saves you ripping another turret off, I guess.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
On to the Tigers. The Tigers are hilariously good. So my front armor is 9.
Effectively, there's no point in you even rolling, because
Ping.
automatically a 1 is going to make you okay. So it means to do anything, I've got to get around to the flank to get any chance of a shot.
But this is great, because if you're going to be playing in this period against T-34s and you have Tigers, your Tigers are actually going to be the best punch bags in your army.
Oh yeah.
Because they could, if you want to save the Panzer IIIs, no idea why you would, you could park the Panzer IIIs behind them.
Yeah.
But I believe the escorts don't count towards good spirits.
No, they don't. You can
happily lose them.
Yeah.
You can use them as flank protection on your Tigers, because the Tigers are going to bounce T-34s all day in this.
Those are basically to soak up hits.
Yeah.
Really.
And then deal it back.
Yeah, and the good thing is that you can take one for every Tiger.
Yeah.
In the platoon.
Yeah.
Which is
so.
Yeah.
That's your shooting complete.
Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do with the formation commander?
Yep.
I need to get rid of those nebs. So, I think you can pretty much see that down there anyway. What I'm going to try and do is range my Katyushas in.
Yep.
On your Nebelwerfers. So I'll pick something that I can see. So if we range that in about there.
Here, so we'll move this marker.
Yeah.
To just in front of the fourth guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I've got to try. We're now looking at a skill test.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the battalion HQ. He's trained, so he's 4+.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 attempts. Attempt number 1
does nothing.
Right.
Attempt 2.
Attempt 2.
5.
He's done it.
Yep.
Now what happens now? He's ranged in, but it means that to hit each target under the template is going to be +1.
Yeah.
Effectively. So I've got 4 nebs. So where's our template? Okay. So we've got 4 guns firing. These are rockets. So we've got roughly the same killing area.
So you're ranging in here.
Yeah. So that's it. You've got him lined up.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, because it's rocket, it's going to come out.
It's going to. Well, what? How deep is the?
Well, it's 4 guns firing. They're rockets, so it's a lot. It's the double width. So it will come out another 10 inches to about. Where's 10 inches about here?
So there.
So it doesn't really. It's missing everything else.
Yeah.
It's just only dropping onto those Nebelwerfers.
Yeah. So you've nailed the Nebelwerfers, no problem. So
yeah,
that's not too bad.
Right. So. What we're going to do? I'm now going to roll 1 dice per Nebelwerfer, per neb,
2,
to see which I hit.
3, 6 in the unit.
Yeah.
So 4, 5, 6.
Thanks, John. Oops. Okay, and what are you 4+ again, aren't you?
The Nebelwerfers are 4 to hit. Yes.
Okay, but it's going to be 5s because I'm at +1.
Yeah.
Right, and I've only
2.
That's 2 hits.
That's still not bad though.
But it pins the unit anyway, regardless of what happens. So you now, I think your saves are 5+, are you not? Yeah,
skill.
It'll be a gun save.
Skill motivation save 4+. Even the team save is a 4+.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, okay.
So I've 2.
Yeah. So you're just taking 2 saves.
Okay. No, 1 of them went through. I saved 1 and failed 1.
Yeah, so that's one of them dead.
Yes, I will remove the guy that was right in front of the ranged in marker.
Yeah, okay.
Russians were inordinately accurate that turn.
Right, okay. So that is, I've just got these guys to fire now. And I think they're over 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys are just slightly out. So there's going to be +2 because they're over 16 and
there's intervening cover, yeah.
Yeah. So 4 dice.
And I'm usually hit on a 4, so it's 6s you're looking for to hit me. Niente.
Okay. Right, that is the end of
turn 1.
Turn 1.
Yeah. Let's just rocket straight on into turn 2 then.
Yeah.
And see how big a mess I can make of things.
Yeah. So first off, you're going to see if you can unpin those Nebelwerfers.
So that'll be a skill check.
Yeah, that'll be the motivation.
Oh, motivation. Their motivation is confident 4+.
Cool.
So, no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. So the Nebs aren't firing this turn.
Brilliant.
To be fair, a Katyusha battery firing at you is a pretty bad experience in life, so you're probably not going to rush back to your guns. So.
I mean, at least my guys were dug in when you hit me, but
yeah.
So okay, cool. So now it's down to your movement.
Yep.
Because you've got no platoons that are in bad spirits.
Nope.
Which means you've got no formations in bad spirits.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm thinking of doing, let's have a look at our nice big top-down area. So I know you can't see them down here, but the other platoon of Panzer IVs are probably going to stay still and fire, I would imagine.
Yeah.
The Ferdinands, I think this is going to be the turn where my left flank is going to stay still and just lay fire in, because you have KVs and ISUs over there and they need to be out of the way. So I need as much rate of fire as I can down there. But at the same time, the infantry is going to continue its mounted assault into the dug-in infantry over here. I'm basically explaining my plans to everyone. So these Panzer IVs, I think, will either stay still, and I think they're going to get some nice potential flank shots on those ISUs, or they could maybe mobilize and maybe start firing on this platoon. Yeah. The Tigers are going to continue doing what they're doing over here and turning things inside out. So,
I mean, if we've got any players out there that at any point when we're talking through what we're going to do next, guys, just comment. Say turn 1 I would, or turn 2 I would have done this, or I would
absolutely. Yeah, just pitch in and say maybe you're going to do, maybe that was wrong, or that wasn't the decision I would have made, which is perfectly fine. Now, because my Nebelwerfers aren't firing this turn, it's going to free up my formation commander to come up and start playing around with stuff. Yeah. Because I don't need him to sit there and look for things.
What I was going to say is that we've, when you're commenting, if you tell us which Soviet or German for this game, if you want to comment to win, we've got either the sexy little plastic Katyushas or the Nebelwerfers. Okay. Which with the sprues, it doesn't just make a Nebelwerfer, it's a gun carriage, so you can make Nebs out of them if you want. So if you're commenting on what we're doing here, and you want to be in with a chance of getting either the Nebs or the Katyushas, just say either Katyusha or Nebelwerfer or Soviet or German, and you're in with a chance.
Awesome. Back to killing you.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I was just trying to delay you so you'd forget what you were up to.
Not in the slightest. So, the first bit of movement, I'm going to bring my commander up, my formation commander. Yeah. Now, he's in a Panzer III and a 4.
Now, remembering, John, if he moves, you're going to have to range in again when you get those Nebs back up and running.
Ah, yes, good point.
Again, it's just the way that John and I like to play is transparentness. Sometimes, John will forget a blitz move and I'll go, do you not want to blitz?
It's because better. It's better if we're explaining things, because then you guys pick up on what the tactical thinking is on both sides.
And you get a better game out of it as well, rather than just romping against somebody. I shouldn't be saying it because John's got better toys than I've got at the moment.
Right. So on that comment, actually, blitz move. When I blitz move, I can still fire at my full rate of fire.
Yeah, if you don't move again. In fact, if you're going to blitz, if you want to talk the guys through how blitz works, John.
Sure. So what I'll do is I will pick this platoon up here to do a blitz move. And that's simply because I want to rearrange their formation a little bit. It doesn't give you a lot of movement, it gives you up to 4 inches. Yeah. Which is enough to get these guys into a good line abreast and give them good view of what they want to fire at.
Interestingly, with the blitz move, the Germans have got a special rule called stormtroopers.
Yep.
Certain units, which most of the German units, can make a second move in the turn as long as it's not the same as the first move.
Yep. So with doing a blitz, you could then issue that order to then make a follow me, which would be a very similar move to blitz. It would give you up to 4 inches.
Yeah. Or shoot and scoot. If you're just outside 16 inches, you could blitz 4 inches in, fire and count as stationary, and then you can do the shoot and scoot, which moves you back out of range. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but that extra +1, as we've just seen when
it.
we're rolling, is worth it.
Yeah. So to get my platoon moving on a blitz move, I have to roll a skill check, and my skill is 4+.
Yeah.
So let's do a 4+. No, let's not do a 4+. What I will do, because I failed that, I can still do my normal move anyway, but I'd be at rate of fire 1.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of figuring out what targets are good and is it worth dropping the rate of fire, and I think it is. So these guys will do what's called a tactical move, and tactical move lets me, on a Panzer III and Panzer IV, move up to 10 inches.
Yeah.
So all I really want to do is rejig the formation a little bit. So I'm going to bring this lead Panzer IV up to here.
Tactical is basically the vehicles moving at a speed slow enough to spot or acquire a target, spot it, or spot it, acquire it, and then fire at it.
Yep.
Dash moving is where it's repositioning. It's racing from one bit of cover to another.
Which doesn't allow it to fire when it's
Yeah,
on a
it can't
dash.
fire.
Yeah. So that platoon now moved into a better line. I think my next bit of movement is going to be getting the infantry to close up a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to count on the rest of this game. I'm not going to count on the Nebelwerfers firing again. A, because their bombardment is ridiculously huge and I don't want to be stuck in the middle of it when it happens. And B, I think they did enough in the opening salvo to let my infantry close in with you. So
the reason that John, incidentally, talking of that salvo, the reason that John's Hanamags are that far away is because of the danger close rule. Normal artillery is 4 inches, rocket artillery is 6 inches. Anyone that watched the last Let's Play we did, which was Stalingrad, John ended up a little bit too close and we allowed him to move the vehicles back because he was unfamiliar with the rule. But you've got to keep your own troops that far away, otherwise it can cause problems with the ranging in.
Yeah. So at this point, I want to get the Hanamags up close. Can I dismount the infantry at the same time?
Yeah, you can. You won't be able to assault straight away, but they can. Interestingly, normally with transports, the guys will get out and they'll run off.
Yeah.
The Hanamags, the Germans have got armoured infantry, which means the Hanamags never disappear from the table. As long as the command transport team stays within 6 inches of the command infantry team, passengers, but they can fight from the vehicle.
Yeah.
If you've got one passenger in, they're going to be hitting on a 4+.
Yep.
If you've got a second passenger, they're hitting on a 3+.
Yep.
The only caution there, guys, is that when the defenders roll to hit back, there's a possibility that when they roll back, if they hit that transport and destroy it, you could lose the guys carried inside because they're taking saves.
That's okay. So the half tracks are going to make a tactical move.
Yeah.
Which is up to 10 inches. So wanting to move the half tracks up, I think I've forgotten something. I've been so excited about talking about getting the half tracks up, debussing the infantry and letting the infantry run in. I've forgotten one of the basic rules of transports.
And I'm not worried about you hitting me. I forgot as well.
So what actually happens, guys, is if you're going to debus infantry, the vehicles have to be stationary. It has to be done before the vehicles move.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be this turn I'm going to get the infantry in, but I am going to be able to get the half tracks up and get the half tracks firing into your infantry.
But the range, right, how far are you moving on a terrain dash?
No, I'm moving tactical.
Are you moving, right, how far is that?
10 inches.
Yes, oh, I see, yeah, so they wouldn't quite be close enough.
Yeah.
I got you.
So in this instance, I'm going to move the tactical 10 inches.
Yep.
But not quite 10 inches. What I'm just trying to do is get them to line up. And you're going to have to squidge in here and stop at the edge of that terrain. In fact, I'm just going to slide them back a little bit.
Now, interestingly, you've got machine guns on those.
Yes.
So when you're firing, you can potentially keep the infantry pinned.
Yep.
By just getting 5 hits on them.
Mm-hmm. So the plan is to do a proper old school armoured assault where the half tracks are bawling through all the smoke and debris that's come down from the Nebelwerfers.
Yeah.
The MGs are letting rip, and as soon as they come up and stop, the the infantry's going to debus and get into you. So
I mean, the Germans. There's footage of them on the internet on YouTube where they were actually standing up in the back, flinging grenades and firing weapons. Which must be quite frightening, especially if you're in a trench.
Yeah.
But this will be interesting to see how this works against these guys if my guys are still pinned.
Yeah, exactly. So those half tracks are in place.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to move, so I'm going to switch over to firing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm going to... Who do I want to start with? We're going to start with the Ferdinands. We're going to start with the very dangerous Ferdinands. So the two of them are currently positioned here, and they're going to be firing at your ISUs.
Okay.
So now, because they're stationary, I now get to fire 2 shots each with them, which is great.
And I think they're at +2, are they not? Over 16 and
they're over 16
concealed.
and concealed.
Yeah.
So
that'll be +2. So that's going to be 5. So I'm aggressive.
Right. So 4 shots.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Well, I'm going to roll another dice in there. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to miss it. Well, there's 2 hits. In fact, 3 hits, 5+.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Right.
So let's just re-explain for the benefit of Freddy in case he's forgotten any of this. The Ferdinand's 88.
He's just rubbing it in.
Yep. Is anti-tank 17. What is your front armour on an ISU?
Let's insert it onto the screen so everybody can laugh. So my ISU, my SU 152, my front armour 7.
The what? Sorry.
7.
7. So 7 plus 6.
Yeah.
Doesn't match.
Thank you, Carol. So that just goes
17.
That's just going to go literally straight through.
Yep.
As you did with the KV.
Yep. So 3 hits, 2 of them went through one of the poor buggers and 1 went through the other one.
So which one do you want to have the 2 shots against?
It doesn't matter at this point, does it?
No. Just because you're just going to be rolling firepower, are you not?
Yeah. Yeah, it will be straight onto firepower at 3+.
Yeah.
So let's say this guy has the 2 hits.
Yeah.
And this guy has a single hit.
Let's just get it over and done with, John, please, because I'm going to get my ball and go in.
Right. So the 2 shots first.
Yeah.
He's double sixed it, so he's very, very much inside out. Do you want to get a little flame marker there?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no turret to take off.
No, there's not.
And I'm not putting it upside down. I can't believe you've just ripped that apart.
And then the one with the single hit.
I'm getting one ready.
This may flop. I don't know how. It technically shouldn't, but it might. So let's see. 3, he's gone 2.
Why do you always make me play Soviets?
Because
you just like the big cats, don't you?
As I said to Freddy before we started filming, the biggest mistake any miniatures company can make when they're arranging a Let's Play with John, especially a historical one, is to put John in charge of 88s and Tigers.
Unbelievable, man.
So they're gone.
And I brought them along just to show what the new vehicles can do, and it's just you've destroyed them.
They destroyed a Panzer IV. They quite effectively destroyed a Panzer IV.
Well, yeah, one vehicle. I don't like those things. Those Ferdinands are just... Okay, so I'm guessing you're firing the Panzer IVs now?
I will fire the Panzer IVs, yes. So my 3 Panzer IVs, which are remaining down here, are going to have a shot at the KV-1Ss again.
Yeah.
So the vehicles to this side...
That side?
Of the racked one. That's what we're going to be firing
Okay.
at. So we're probably over 16. In fact, no, we're not.
No, you're in.
No, we're in.
No, you're only at +1, so that's a 4s.
Yep. So 6 shots at 4+.
Yeah.
4 and 6. So 4 pluses. Are you sure it's 4 pluses?
Yeah, because I'm
normally on 3s.
I'm aggressive at 3,
so,
and the concealment will just give you 4.
+1.
Yeah, because it's low terrain.
All right, no problem. That's 3 hits, which isn't bad. You have 2 vehicles in that section?
Yeah.
So again, this is a very similar sort of count here, because I have to give 2 hits to one vehicle and 1 hit to another one.
I'm getting a sense of deja vu here.
You should. Right. So if I allocate the shots, this guy's going to take the 2.
Okay.
And this guy's going to take the 1.
Yeah. So I'm front armor 7.
Your front armor 7. Panzer IVs are anti-tank 11. So we'll do the 2 hits first. So I need 11 over 7.
Yeah. So what I need now? So I'm 7.
Yeah.
And you're what? 11.
11.
So 4 plus and it is a bail.
Yeah.
And a 5 plus I'm safe.
5 and I'm safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do is the green ones are the 2 shots.
Yep.
And the red is the other one.
Okay. Ooh.
That is close. So I've got the green,
which are under firepower.
They're both on 4.
Yep.
So that was 4 7.
4 bales.
So that's that's 11.
Yep.
So those are you rolling to bail, and the 5 is safe.
Okay. So the best I can do now is get the crew out of this tank, and let's see what happens. So my firepower on the Panzer IV is 3 plus. Yeah, he's bailed.
I am absolutely gutted, John. Absolutely gutted. I really don't.
Does that mean that unit has gone into bad spirits now?
Yes. Because I've got.
You've got 1 bailed.
I've got. I mean, he's got one tank's bail, which doesn't count.
Yep.
But to be in good spirits,
you need more than 1 vehicle.
You need artillery, tank. Artillery and tank need 2 units.
Yep.
And infantry need 3. So he now is going to have to take a last stand test next turn if I don't remount.
Yeah.
If I don't remount.
Okay. Not bad shooting from the Panzer IVs either then.
And interestingly, the other problem is that because you've taken out that KV-1 formation commander, it will only have, if that runs off, if they fail their last stand, they'll run as well, because it's not a coherent formation, because a formation needs 2 elements to it.
Yeah.
It needs 2 units. One can include the commander.
Yeah.
And the other one, obviously, one of the fighting units. So if that goes, that's a knock-on effect. And they'll bug out as well.
Yeah. I'm creating a small snowball over here, guys.
That's not good. That is not good at all. So I'm losing all my heavy units.
Yep. And the Tigers haven't fired yet.
No, which that's worrying. Absolutely worrying.
So I'm going to move on to the half tracks and get them firing.
Yep.
I think.
Okay.
So the Hamags with their machine guns, I love their rate of fire. It doesn't matter. It's the same whether they're moving or stationary. It's great. So their rate of fire is 4.
Yeah.
Anti-tank 2, not that it matters. 5 plus 6, yep. So everybody's getting 4 shots. There's 4, 8, 16 shots going into your infantry.
Yeah. And you only need, remember, 5 hits for that unit to be. I mean, they're pinned anyway, because I couldn't unpin them. But if they were at the moment were in good spirits,
yep,
5 hits, even though they're in bulletproof cover, is going to pin them down.
Yep. And what are you currently to hit?
Right. So again, they're still aggressive. Everything in my army is 3 plus.
Does the cover count?
Yeah, but that's only for the save throw. So they're remember. I mean, they've not fired, so they're concealed.
Yep.
And gone to ground. So that's +2 for you to hit me. So that's a 5.
Yep.
You're hitting on a 5. Any hits where you have hit one of the units, you've got to take a. If I fail my save, you've got to take a firepower test.
Okay.
To destroy, which with small arms is quite good. It just doesn't. It's difficult to destroy them.
Yeah.
But you can pin them down, get them in the bottom of the trench, and when you assault, it cuts down the defensive fire.
Yeah. Okay. So I have my 16 shots.
Hitting on 5.
Hitting on 5s. Well,
dear.
There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 7 hits.
God.
Yep, 7 hits. So that, my friends, is what's called effective fire.
If you want, if you want to If you pass it right, let's work this out. Right, I'd rather take them on the infantry units first, but yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So if you pass all the hits over.
All right, so there were 7 in total.
Yeah.
6.
And then 7. I'll just ripple them out. Obviously, for more experienced players, you go, yeah, well, I've got 7 of this, 3 of that, but so that you can see what we're doing.
Yep.
So I'll use the 2 Maxims will be greens. The commander will be a black. If you've got there's another black, which will be the commissar. And then we'll go reds for the infantry teams. So what was it? 7 in
7 in total.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Okay. So commissar first. 3+ save. He's safe.
Fine.
Company commander.
Yep. He's not so good.
So that's going to be, if you grab that one, that's because that's going to be
a firepower
test.
Yep.
And then we've got 2 Maxims and 3 infantry stands.
Oh dear.
That is not good at all, is it? We've lost a Maxim.
Yep.
And 2 infantry teams.
2 infantry teams. So those are all onto firepowers.
Yeah.
So that's 4 firepower tests.
Yep.
My firepower is 6. So there's a chance you'll be okay from this. Maybe. You don't know. Let's try it and see what happens. Yeah, there was 1. There's 1. And it's a Maxim.
Yeah.
Not so good.
Okay, so that's a Maxim gone.
Yep.
And that was it. The rest of them are fine, aren't they? Yeah, okay. However, as we said, that unit's still pinned.
Yep. They took a lot of hits that turn.
That was quite good shooting, actually, John.
Very.
And again, it's going to allow us to see what happens with that armoured assault next turn.
Yeah. So that's them complete. I'm still on my shooting because I now have this other mixed Panzer IV platoon to do. Now they have moved, so they're going to be ready to fire 1 again.
Yeah.
But they're going to be firing at. Let's have a look here. We're going to be firing at these 3 T-34s this turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's 2 Panzer IVs and a Panzer III. So we'll do the 2 Panzer IVs with black dice and then the Panzer III with the red dice.
Okay.
I've moved, so I'm ready to fire 1, but you're in the open.
Yep.
We're within 16, so it's standard 3+.
Standard 3+.
All 3 hit.
Unbelievable. What?
All 3 hit.
Right. So really, then it's just
1 on each.
Yeah.
But the Panzer III is anti-tank 9.
Yeah.
So it's important that I allocate these shots out so that we know which one's taking the stronger hit.
So I'll take which one's the Panzer III going for?
The Panzer III is going to go for his closest target. So this one.
Yeah.
And the 2 Panzer IVs will go on them.
Okay. Right. So we'll do this one first. So the T-34 front armor 6.
And you're trying to save anti-tank 9.
9. Okay. So I need 3s, and there's bail.
Yep. So he's bailed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's if you pass the firepower test.
Oh yeah, of course. But we'll do the firepower after we take the other 2.
Okay. Yeah. So if I stick that.
Yep.
To here, and then the other 2, I'll just roll them, and then we just.
The other 2 are trying to save against anti-tank 11.
Really? So I need a 6 to be safe.
Yeah. Oh, you got 1.
One of them.
Yeah.
So we'll say closest one is the one that's going to go for the bail, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, John.
So the firepower to bail the first T-34 with the Panzer III.
Yeah.
My firepower on the Panzer III is 4+.
Yep.
So let's do that. Yep. So that one is bailed. Then we're going on the firepower for destroying the second T-34.
Yep.
And with that being with a Panzer IV, the firepower moves to a 3+.
Okay.
So let's see if we do that. We do not. We only get a 2.
Good grief.
So he is safe, kinda. There's a hole through his vehicle.
That is that's quite lucky, actually. Right. So he's bailed.
So he's bailed.
And then the other one, isn't it?
No, the other one's. If I failed, does he still bail out?
No, because if you'd defeated his armor.
Yeah.
If you fail fail that firepower test, If you pass it, it's destroyed.
Yep.
If you fail, he's bailed out.
So he is.
If it equals, you're just rolling to bail out.
Yeah. So he on the firepower test with the Panzer IV, it failed, but that means he's bailed out anyway.
Yeah, because you penetrated the armor, hadn't you?
Yeah. So that's 2 bailed out.
Yeah. So it's both bailed out.
Not bad.
Oh. And again, possibly a
problem.
unit with a bad spirits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's only 1 unit left to fire.
And I'm not happy with this.
Now the thing is, this formation over here, these T-34s up in the top of the screen here, are not in good shape because you've got 2 tanks bailed, you've got 1 on fire, you have 2 active tanks in this one, and 1 active tank in the other one, plus the commander.
Yeah.
I'm in the position of being fairly confident, if my dice rolls work, that I could decapitate the formation commander, and the chances are that these may actually start to bug out very soon.
Yeah.
But this is the point where you have to think to yourself, am I wanting to reduce the amount of shots I'm taking, or do I want to try and get rid of a lot of it by investing more time in taking out the leadership?
This is what. Do you remember that conversation when we were doing Tanks Modern?
Yeah.
Well, again, when you ripped me apart. Again, do you remember that there was that right at the very end of the game? You had that dilemma of, do I put the shots down on the unit that's on its last legs, or do I go for the? And again with this,
in the sense of being not very merciful at all, because I'm still firing 2 friggin' Tigers.
Yeah.
We're going to fire the Tiger unit up at these 2 up here, next to the one that's currently on fire.
Yeah, the logic is, if both of these go, he's going to go anyway. And there's no point in banging all of those Tiger shots at him.
Yep, it's a waste.
Yeah, it's a waste.
Because if the Tigers hit, because of the way the armor is in the T-34s, the Tigers go straight through. Same with it was like the Ferdinands on the SUs. It just goes straight through. It just plows them to shrapnel. So,
do you see how adding the new toys
swings
the pendulum's gone the opposite way?
The power curve on the Germans at this stage of the war, coming up when they were building up for Kursk and all that sort of stuff, they had the biggest toys, and when those toys got into action, they really became effective. And I do say that with a caveat when they did get into action, because as we all know, they tended to break down and catch fire. So. I
mean, I'll let you know what I was thinking at the beginning of the game was with that killing area, was using these the Zis 3 to hold that centre bit, and then it would allow me to bring armour through to one of the flanks to hit your vehicles in the flank, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because of those Nebelwerfers at the beginning of the game caused me this problem here.
Yep.
I'm stumped.
Yeah. It's pinning that down has denied you the potential flanking that you could have done.
Yeah.
But I would have also said that as far as the narrative of this game goes, this is pretty much the narrative of reality as well.
Yeah.
When the Germans attacked, they pounded the area really quick. It was a very hard, fast artillery, as the British call it, stonk.
Yeah.
And then just pushed through it.
I mean, if the other video that we're doing about the book chat, that we'll do because we're going to do an unboxing chat and a book chat. If you follow the link when we do the book chat, we'll explain how many artillery pieces per kilometre were used at the opening of the battle. And it was literally, if you reduce it down, that's what John's done here.
Everyone else loves Nebelwerfers.
Yeah, thanks, John. All right, Vitman.
I prefer a bit of Autocarius myself.
Carius, yeah.
So we have 4 Tiger shots going into these 2 T-34s up here.
Yeah, cool.
I'm hitting on 4s.
Yep.
I believe.
And I believe that I think you're in 16 again, aren't you? I'm pretty sure. Let's go for the furthest one.
No. I'm out in that one.
Well, actually, yeah, I mean, look. Oh, no, yeah, 16's, yeah, I thought that was the 18.
So I'm out on that.
Yeah.
The second one, he's out too. So
yeah, okay.
We're firing at a long range here.
So it's +2, isn't it?
Yep.
1 for long range, 1 for the low scrub.
So 3s goes to 5s.
Yep.
All right, so 4 shots, 5+. Let's see what happens. Nothing. They live for another day. Oh dear.
Are you,
there's still
are
a
you-
Panzer 3 to fire.
Yeah, I was going to say, you pinging off the Panzer 3?
Yeah, we'll fire the Panzer 3. He will be the same, so he'll be long range and concealed,
Yeah.
so he'll be 5s as well.
I bet he gets 2 hits.
No, he
No.
gets 2 misses as well. Aren't you lucky? My luck may be turning here.
See, what John just said then, that could, I bet if we rolled those again,
Yeah.
I wonder whether, because the outcome, if you'd have taken those 2 T-34s out, if I didn't remount these vehicles next turn, that would have been a game changer,
Yeah.
I think.
But now, my shooting's complete, and it's now allowing you that chance to get that stuff back in and back
Yeah.
active again before I have another round
But
of
we're
shooting.
looking at a roll of a dice of a 3+. It's a craps game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the Tigers and those Ferdinands, they're what's called in modern warfare a force multiplier.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, really, really unbelievable. The amount of damage, and just having them on the table focuses what I'm doing, because I see them in 2 different locations,
Yep.
and I know that I can only deal with them side on
Yeah.
or on the rear.
Yeah.
Right, so that would now be,
It's over to you.
yeah, my turn too. Right, so first of all,
You
let's
need to.
remount. So we're going to go for these guys first,
Yep.
and they're confident, so it's a 4+.
All right.
Yeah,
And they get back
okay,
in.
so they're back in.
Which is good because that means you're not worried about them
Yeah,
running away just yet.
yeah.
so-
See, again, guys, it's just such a little thing as remounting a vehicle has now given me a little bit more confidence. So now we're going to re-roll these 2. In fact, I'll just roll them together and then just pick one to... Oh, they're both in. That's cool. So these formations are now good again. I'm now going to see if I can unpin these guys, which is, again, that's going to be a 5+.
That's not so good. That's your infantry, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the infantry company, 5+. Oops.
They threw it.
Do it again.
Do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Good.
Which is potentially going to cause a problem for these grenadiers.
Yes, because now they're up and they're able to fire at me.
And they're rather angry.
Yeah. I would imagine they are.
Yeah. I would be. I've just been rocketed and then I've been shot at by some bloke in a Hanomag.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm going to unpin the anti-tank guns, which are confident. These are 4+.
Oh dear.
No, that is a problem. Now, these haven't done anything for the whole game.
Not a shot.
Okay, so what am I going to do?
You have more options open to you now. At least you're not worried about your formations deciding to bug out now.
Yeah.
You have a bit of confidence to actually fire back at me.
So if we can go to the top down again, guys, you can see what I've got now. So I've got 2 active KV1 Sport,
Yep.
2 active KV1 Estates. I learned that from one of the guys at the club. So those are okay.
Yep.
I've got the Katyushas who are okay, and potentially I can fire again because I'm already ranged in.
Yep.
Through my commander who's still okay. My infantry are up and running, and I've got a full active T-34 platoon and an active T-34 platoon of 2 tanks.
Yep.
Well, they're companies, but we're down to... So at this point, guys, if you want to comment, again, if you want to comment and let me know what you do in this instance, post your comments below. And as we said, if you want to be in with a chance of the Nebs or the Katyushas, comment either Soviet or German. I think sitting back hasn't really done me any good.
Well, you've destroyed a tank per turn.
Yeah, that's true.
You are reducing my firepower every turn.
But it's these Ferdinands that I'm worried about. I mean, they've just walked through these.
Yep.
But the problem is if I come out of here and drive up there, I've got the problem that these guys, I'm going to be reducing my amount of shots. And these guys are going to be almost at the point where they can hit me in the flank.
Yep.
I think I'll leave them where they are. Infantry, I'm going to sit back Obviously, not much I can do firing at these guys until you put that assault in, unless I attack you first.
Yep.
Which maybe might be an idea. But I need to protect these guns. I think I'm just going to let rip with my Katyushas, and I'm going to get these T-34s moving to see if I can sort those Tigers out.
Yep.
So, my movement options, I think it's just going to be a standard tactical move across this rough terrain.
Yep.
Now, bogging checks. We were talking at the start of the game about, do you take a bogging check with this kind of terrain or do you not? What was it we decided it was a...
it's just a, what did we call it?
Terrain, tactical move.
Cross country.
Cross country, yeah. Yeah, okay.
But if, cross country dash, or I guess it is a terrain dash, so.
Yeah, I mean, you can, with different types of terrain, we've got quite a lot that you can get from the website. Yep. Again, that gives more flavour to the game, so you could make them, as well as adding concealment, you could get it to slow the vehicles down,
yep.
or even make it have a cross check, a bogging check before you move, which gives the problem of, if my vehicle fails its check, I'm not moving anywhere.
Yep.
So I'm going to make that run across here at tactical, which is 12. Although it's not going to give me, I don't know whether that's going to put me in a, no, it's almost in a flanking position.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a terrain dash.
Okay.
16 inches.
Yep.
Is going to get me so I'm obscured. So I'm going to rip them across here. Although I can't fire, I've potentially, because you're now, it's blocked you from those Tigers, but it's going to maybe allow me to get around behind them.
Yeah.
Whilst I think I'll fire these guys at the those Panzer IVs.
Yep.
And also call him artillery strike. So, if we go, well, I'm this end anyway, let's fire these T-34 at that mixed Panzer platoon.
Yep.
Right.
So I am, where is it? I am 4+ to hit.
4+, okay. Yeah, I'm within 16 inches.
Yep.
I think that's only
3 hits.
3 hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 1 hit a vehicle.
Yep. Okay.
That's fine.
My anti-tank's 9.
9, and my front armor is 6.
Okay. So you need 3 for bailing, 4s to be okay.
Yep. So in this instance, black dice are the Panzer IVs, red dice are the Panzer III.
Cool.
Oh my.
Ooh.
That's 2 firepower tests.
Don't like it now, do we?
Oh wait, no, that's a potential bail and that's a destroy. So
yeah, don't like it now.
No, they don't.
Although your toys aren't as big as the ones that I lost.
Yeah,
a kill's a kill.
A kill's a kill. So you can potentially kill the Panzer III.
Yeah.
You can bail the Panzer IV.
Okay, so let's go. The Panzer III will be the black dice, and the Panzer IV is the green dice.
Okay. Well, no, you've bailed both of them, I think.
Yeah.
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 So you have, yeah, you've bailed both of them.
Okay, so let's get you bail tokens.
Not so good.
I'm going to bail, although it's not a kill.
Yeah.
With bad remount rolling, it can potentially stop a unit from moving, because if the other vehicle carries on moving they're then out of command, and it throws out their shooting.
Yep.
Well, that was. My precious. Right, let's drop those Katyushas in again. So we've got, how many? There's 5 units now, isn't there?
There is, yep.
Okay. Right, and we're hitting on, what were you for? Oh,
3 hits.
3 hits.
Yep.
Right, so your infantry saves.
Yep. So let me see here.
If you look on the top left of the card, or top right of the card as you're looking at it.
Yeah, so it's hit on 4, and then the save
And
is
underneath
the gun
will be the
save,
save.
so it's 4. Yep.
Yeah.
So still 4s.
See, my gun saves a 3+.
Right, let's have a go.
Okay, let's have at you.
2 destroyed.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's another 2 gone.
Yeah, and they're still pinned.
Yep. That's not so good. Hurts.
Yeah. Problem is, because he's called in that fire, he can't fire and he can't do anything. But
Yep.
it's worth it to stop those nebs from hitting this.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we've got the KV1 estates.
Yep.
So we've got 4 shots.
You're firing on the Panzer IV.
Yeah, they're all
again.
Panzer IV, so I use the same colour dice.
Yep.
And we're hitting on at 5s, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh! Ooh! I like that.
2 hits then.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Not bad.
And again, I think the firepower 9, aren't they? Yeah.
Firepower 9 against front armor 6.
Yep. So you're, 3s or 4+.
Yep. So 4 to be safe, 3 to bail.
Yeah.
1's fine, 1's not in good shape. So
Yeah.
you can destroy 1.
If I get so it's a destroy or bail.
Yep,
Oh, that's a destroy.
that is.
Let's get another.
So another 4 down. See, this is what you're doing more than I am. Your consistent damage
Yeah.
is racking up.
But again, it's only through the dice.
Yeah.
The dice, although it does help with having good stats.
Yeah.
But I'm not guaranteed kills every time I fire.
True.
That's only lucky dice rolling. If we did that again, I bet it wouldn't work. But yeah, I see what you mean. And then I'm going to go same target with these other 2.
Okay.
So 4 shots. These are going to be same again, aren't they?
They're going to be 6s.
Ah, yes.
They are because of the range this time. So
Yeah. So
let's have a
I'm
look.
hitting you on 4.
Yep, 4, 5 for
One
concealment.
for the range, one for the cover.
So, well, no, you're in 16 on that guy.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, but you're out of 16. Well, no, actually, do you know what? No, you're still in range on them.
Okay.
You're still good.
So
5.
it's just 5s.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I've only got 1.
1 could be enough.
Well, this is it. This is it.
Yep. So again, it's what?
Yeah. So they're 9s.
Yep. So single hit. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So that's a
Firepower to destroy me. Which
Yeah,
is a 4. Yep,
which I
you're
do.
good.
I'm running out of destruction markers, John.
The Russians are coming back.
There's another one.
Cool. So that is not very good for that platoon over there.
He's now not in good spirits,
No, very much not.
and that's 2 vehicles in one round of shooting.
Yep.
Order of Lenin for these guys. So they fired. We've done the Katyushas. I don't want to charge out of cover.
Yep.
Another reason I don't want to is because I want us to see how we. Because I tell you, are you going to fight from the vehicles when you come in? I guess you are.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Let's just see how that works against troops. Yeah. So that is the end of my turn 2.
Now the beginning of my turn 3.
Yeah.
And I think no matter what happens, this will be the last turn of
Yeah.
the Let's Play.
Yeah.
So let's just see how bad things can be. He's not in good spirits over there,
No.
so I think I need to roll for him.
Yeah,
to
he will
see.
be. Now, Germans have got. I don't know at this
Last
stage of the
stand.
war whether they've got the their special morale rules for last standing.
They have a last stand,
Okay.
which is a 3+.
Cool.
So I'm going to have to try it and see if he hangs around or not. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's see. So 3+. No, he's gone.
So he's gone. Now he's part of a formation, is he not?
He's one of the platoons.
Yeah, he's a mixed tank platoon. So
Yep.
you've got. What else did you for your mixed tank platoons? You've got another one here.
Another one here, and then that's the formation commander.
Yeah. Now, right, we've got a problem because you've only got 1 vehicle left. We don't count these. And there's only 1 vehicle here.
Oh dear.
So he's got to take a last stand as well. Ooh, which means formation last stand, potentially. It's only just dawned on.
It's just dawned on you that those 2 destructions last turn.
Can we edit a hallelujah? Yeah.
Right, so a last stand for the formation.
Blimey.
For this other tank.
Yeah.
Then. So 3+. I threw the dice away.
That's an omen.
Oh.
Is he passed?
Yeah.
How? John, how?
My last stand is 3.
Skin of your teeth. Had John fluffed that roll, that unit would have gone, which would have meant that the tank formation
Would have gone.
as well.
Which would have been end of game.
You haven't got any other formations, have you?
No.
And the supports don't count.
No.
Oh,
The news is that this Panzer IV is gone.
yeah.
Because he failed his last stand, but the other guy passed
Yeah,
his.
he's now off.
He's gone. He's driven up.
Just flipping heck, John. If these don't remount next turn, and I carry on peeing shots off.
Well, they have to remount now. This is the start of my turn.
Yeah.
So.
If they don't remount,
Right.
because you guys, what you do is you, in fact, sorry, you're supposed to take the remounts for these first, aren't you? I just realised you take the remount. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
However, what
I was getting excited.
Yep.
You take the remounts for the units first.
Yep.
And then you check the
Last stands?
Yeah. Once you've done the remounts, you take the unit spirits.
Yep.
And then the formations.
Formation spirits.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay,
remount these first.
Right. So let's remount the Panzer IV first. 3+. He's in.
Yeah.
And the Panzer III, who's also in.
Okay. Right. So now that you've got the format, because had they failed,
Yeah.
that's when you would take the
last stand.
The last stand test.
But it still counts for this Panzer IV having ran away.
Yeah. Because he had nothing. He knows they're destroyed with a bailed out. Phil Yates kind of explains it quite well in one of his videos, where he says that the guys are maybe at the bottom of the tank cowering, or they may be out fixing something. The other vehicles can't tell, so they don't know whether everyone in there's dead. So that's when they'll bug out. So what we do is let's just clarify this. At the start of the turn, we roll to unpin and remount first. We then check whether a unit is in good spirits, and it has to have, if it's tank or artillery, it has to have 2 units active. If it's infantry, it has to be 3 units. Once you've ascertained that the unit's in good spirits, that afterwards you then work out whether a formation is in good spirits. So had those guys not remounted, he would have been off as well, which would have meant that the formation was. But it just now shows how tentative this is.
It's a lot closer than you were thinking.
Because also any supporting units that you've got, they don't count towards the morale of that actual formation, because they're only attached units. They'll see the people they're supporting go, and they'll think, well, we're not hanging around. Let's go as well.
So I have to try and unpin the Nebelwerfers as well.
They
still have 3 active teams, but they're pinned. So I think this counts as a skill test, doesn't it? Because it's not a save this time, so it's a veteran.
No, it should be a morale.
Motivation.
Motivation even.
Yeah, so 4+ to unpin. No, they're out this turn as well. So
I mean, luckily, if you now lose, if I drop more rockets on you, and you lose
one more.
No, because it's 2 gun units. If I take out 2 more of those Nebelwerfers, then you've got the last stand problem.
But that's okay. They're only support. Doesn't matter.
So. Right, John. So we've done your morale. Everything's fine. Nobody to remount.
Nope.
Okay, it's just down to movement.
I am going to do something quite ballsy, and I don't think it's going to work. So
this doesn't sound good.
No, I'm getting my tape measure out. This mixed platoon here is going to do a tactical move. They have a 10-inch tactical, and they're going to ram themselves down your throat.
I thought you were going to assault those infantry for a minute.
Nope. They're going to ram themselves down the throat of these 3 T-34s.
That is a gutsy move.
Yep. So that's what I want to do. Because, he says, my next bit of movement is going to be a tactical move with the Tigers.
Ah, that stops me firing at the... Yeah, I see.
You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
My next move then is a tactical shift with the Tigers. I'm going to, because they can both do 10 inches, that's fine. One of them is going to swing himself around.
Remember, you can
himself
blitz,
here.
John. You're within 4 inches, so you could blitz and still fire twice. Oh, did I just say that out loud?
It doesn't matter. No, wait, maybe it does.
I shouldn't have said that.
Maybe it does. I'm going to blitz move first.
But again, two people that are learning to play a game, or if one person knows how to play and they're teaching someone else, the better you teach an opponent, the better games you're going to get later on.
So let's try and blitz with the Tigers. 4+? No. So
okay.
That's okay. That's fine. We can.
But I mean, that would have allowed you, had that worked, you could have then fired twice.
Yep.
And then, if you wanted to, you could have then done a shoot and scoot. Mm-hmm. Come back facing this way, so oh!
Actually, let me remeasure this guy, because if he has the movement to do it, he does.
Oh, John, what are you... He's still going to be in command, isn't he?
6 inches?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll give him that.
And then this Panzer III. Plonk.
John...
Will I get away with that?
Mate, that is a gutsy move. And from this angle, that is such a Hollywood view I'm looking at now.
Yep.
It just... That's, to me, what the game's all about. Do you know what I mean?
So, what I've tried to do... What I've tried to do, you see if I can get it on this shot over here. Yeah, you can kind of see it here, down at the bottom of the screen. This Tiger's now run himself around here. This one's turned around, the Panzer III is in to have a look. And, yeah, so if I can get away with that, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right, now, what we're going to need to do is roll these one at a time, because we've got the turret facing a different angle. So if we go...
well, we're not shooting yet.
No, yeah, I mean, when we do the shoot, we'll do them one at a time.
Yeah, that's fine. I still have some other movement to do.
Yeah.
So, half tracks, I want them to get into that infantry.
Yep.
Do I want to... This is the question I'm just going to ask because I'm a bit curious. Do I want to debus the infantry first and throw them in, or do I want to chuck them in still in the half tracks?
So if each vehicle has got 2 passengers, it'll be hitting on a 4+.
Yep.
If it's only got 1 passenger, it'll hit on a 3+. But they're fighting from the vehicle.
Yeah.
So although we're using the transport card, when I say unit card, we're using the transport card, the guys aren't actually out of the vehicle, they're fighting from inside.
Yeah, so I don't need the infantry to get out of the half track, it can still fight.
But there's a bit of a rider with this one, because when my guys fight back, or when the defender fights back...
And you destroy a vehicle, that's when things get...
if he gets a hit and it works out as a kill, because remember that vehicle's open topped, you're going to have to take saves for the guys inside, whereas if you debust them, you're still getting the same number of hits, but it means that the vehicle's not going to get hit.
Yeah. That's all right.
So it's up to you, but remember, if they debust, they're going to debust at the start of the turn.
Yeah. Right, so let's get some other movement underway then, because the Ferdinands need to be in a bit more of an effective position at this point.
I was kind of hoping you'd leave them there.
No. Why would I do that? They're my best guns. So, so let's have a look. I think from here, they need to bunch their way up here a little bit, I think, just to get a bit closer to these KVs. Yeah. Because at the minute, the range is just too much.
Remembering that the one at the back will need to take a cross check to come out of that that terrain.
Their tactical move is 8 inches. They're a bit heavier, a bit slower, so 8 inches for them. So let's bring this guy forward. And we're going to make him take up the best position, so he's going to shift to here. He's not got flanked by anybody, so he's all good. This one, we're going to have to cross-check him to get him over that. Do I cross-check first?
Yeah. Cross-check them first, and it'll be, I think it's just it's a standard
cross 4+.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can do that. No. So he sits still again.
Ooh.
Which is bad because now he has nothing to shoot at.
Yeah. Plus, he's only going to be firing one round because he's attempted to get out of there.
Yep. So he can't see anything, but this one can, but again, he's only got one shot to do it. So that's all right. That'll be enough for the movement.
Yeah.
Let's get on to some firing then.
Okay.
Because I believe the half-tracks won't go anywhere until they assault move.
Yeah, I mean they've moved up anyway, haven't they?
No, they've sat still.
They sat, okay, yeah, because they'll then move in. They're within 4 inches, aren't they? I think. Yeah, they're all within 4 inches. So the only problem is you're going to have a cross check with that one.
Yep.
And then the others will just roll straight up.
Yeah, that's fine. But they'll do that in the assault.
Yeah.
After our shooting's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's start off with the mixed platoon over here.
Okay.
So 2 Panzer IVs and a Panzer III on 3 T-34s.
Yep.
So 2 Panzer IVs and a Panzer III. So 2 black dice, 1 red dice. Because they moved single rate of fire, remember?
Yeah, and you're going to be hitting what am I 3+, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bonuses for point blank. So just getting right in your face again.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. 3 pluses. All hit.
That is not good. Okay, so if I take the Panzer III shot first.
Yep.
That's a 2, and my front armour is 6.
My anti-tank is 9.
So that's 8. No. So you're basically firepower test to destroy.
Yep. So I'll save that as a red dice for now. Do you want to do the
okay.
2 shots?
Okay, so we'll do the other 2 now. I'll roll them together.
My anti-tank's 11 this time.
I've got that. So that's a 6.
Yep. So the 6.
Front armour's 6. So that's he's one of them's fine.
He's fine. The other one's up for being blown up.
Yeah. So that's that one, and then this one.
Oh, you rolled the 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
Because it was only 3 shots.
Yeah, and the other one was a.
One of them's fine. One of them's blown up, and the other T-34 is on firepower as well. So 2 of them are potentially going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
1 by a Panzer III, 1 by a Panzer IV.
Yeah.
The third one is okay. He's saved.
Yeah.
So we have red dice is the Panzer III's firepower of 3.
Yep.
Sorry, Panzer III's firepower of 4, and the other one is a 3+.
Yeah. Okay.
So red is 4+.
Yep.
Oh, both destroyed.
Both out.
That's when things get desperate, get in their face.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's
And what I'm doing now is if the Tigers manage to pull off what they're trying to do to save themselves, save their flank shots, that is now a formation that is in an incredibly bad position.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you look at what's happened now, next turn, there's no messing around. That's going to be a test, and if he goes, he goes.
Yep. And if he goes, and even if these 2 survive, they're going to go too.
They're going to go as well.
So in reality, if I thought about it and hoped that my dice had been better, I could have actually shot at the formation commander this turn.
Well, I mean, if you take one of these out, they'll have to take a test. I mean, they're in good spirits at the moment because there's 2 of them.
Yep.
You take one of those out, and that means both of these are going to be taking tests, and if they fail...
Yep. Let's see if this works then. So we have 2 Tiger shots.
Yep.
And 1 Panzer III shot.
Yeah.
1 Tiger is flanking.
Yeah, now the other thing is, I don't know if you can see, guys, but the turrets, so John's firing at a vehicle where he's firing at the turret head-on.
Yep.
And the tank's side armour. And that goes for effectively both of them.
Yep.
So if you roll the hits, actually, let's do it vehicle by vehicle. So if we go for this tank, I'll take it, he's firing at 1.
Yep.
Yeah, so do his first.
Okay, so it's a 3+, I believe.
Yeah, straight up 3+.
Oh, he misses.
Okay, he's missed.
Okay.
Okay, so now do the other one.
So the other Tiger, who's firing
Yeah, I mean, he can fire at the same target if you wanted.
Okay, yep. He hits.
He hits. Now, if you roll that again, a 1, 2, or 3, he's going to be hitting the side. 4, 5, 6, he's going to be hitting the front.
Okay.
Okay.
Hitting the side.
He's hitting the side because what's happening, what you're doing is splitting half of the tank with half of the tank.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, or 3, it would have been, what did we say? 1, 2, 3 was the front, wasn't it? Which means he's hitting the front of the vehicle.
1, 2, 3 was turret. 4,
Okay,
5, 6
yeah,
was
it's fine,
hull.
yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you delineate that way, because he might have not hit
He might have
the front
smacked
of the,
the gun mantlet instead of the side armour of the
Yeah.
hull. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He got hit, where was it on the,
side.
that was a side shot, that's cool.
He's practically dead.
Yeah, that's a side shot. And
The Panzer III.
Panzer III now, so same thing with him because he's behind the front of the tank.
Yep.
So he's firing possibly at the side of the vehicle.
Yeah. So Panzer III, again, it's a straight up 3+.
Yep.
He gets through
He gets
as
the
well.
hit, and then we do the same again. So like, I don't know.
1, 2, 3 turret, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6 hull.
Yeah.
Hull.
Okay, so
side
he's,
armour hull.
which was quite good because that's going to give him a better chance of penetrating.
Yeah.
Right, so if you roll his hit first.
So roll the Panzer III's hit.
Yeah, Panzer.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to take his.
So we have given 2 hits out to the unit. Does that mean one tank's going to take a hit each, or is it different?
No, because the Panzer III can't take this. Oh, actually, he missed. So the Panzer III is doing this one,
And then the Tiger.
and the Tiger's going to do the other
will
one.
do that one. So that'll be one hit
Yeah.
at a time.
So Panzer III.
Side armour of you,
Side armor T-34 is a 5.
and I'm firepower 9. So it's through the firepower test.
Through the firepower test to destroy.
Yep. And that goes for the Tiger shot as well.
Yeah,
because,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Right. So Panzer III's firepower is a 4+.
Yeah.
Boom. Tigers. 1.
So that's a bail.
It's a bail, but that has left them unable to do anything.
Yeah.
So a bail and a destroy.
I mean, you see how interestingly that kind of showed how the rules work if the turret's facing a different direction.
Yeah.
Because it just gives you that chance of a better.
Yeah.
That's why never glue your turrets down, guys.
Right.
Oh, not good. That is not good at, and that looks from here really cool.
Yep.
Really cool. Okay.
Back over to the Ferdinand. Then.
Yeah. So to the Ferdinand.
He only has 1 shot you can take.
Yeah.
His best potential shot. So his best shot, his shortest range shot, is this guy here.
Okay.
So he's going to take that shot. So
Yeah.
that would leave him within 16.
Yeah.
So he's within 16.
He's within 16 inches.
But he's rate of fire 1 and you're concealed, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. So he's got 1 shot, and it's a 4+.
Yeah, so 4+. Here we go. Nope, he missed.
Luckily.
Shame. Right, so Ferdinand's fired. The other one can't see anything.
Yeah.
He could see an infantry team, but
Yeah.
let's get the half tracks involved.
Right. Okay. Cool. Let's go for it. So we're gonna be assaulting. So they're within 4 inches. Mm-hmm. So what we'll do is we get them through their closest. No, we've got to. They're going to be in contact. So he's first. He's in contact. He's going to be within 2 inches of a team that's contacting.
Yep.
He's going to come in this way,
He's going to squeeze in.
4 inches, which will allow this one. I'll be kind. He could then come in that way, rather because you're not going and taking a bogging check.
Yep.
He'll come in and be within 4 inches of
A unit in contact.
another unit in contact.
Okay.
Right, okay, so you're now in a position where you're ready to assault. If my guys were pinned down,
Yep.
I'd be firing at moving rate of fire,
Yep.
but they're not pinned. And I think the only weapon that I've got that can fire at you
Be your Maxim.
are the Maxims. I've got these anti-tank guns that are within 8 inches.
But they're pinned.
Yeah, so they get a round off
Okay.
because it's in the assault, but 1 round's not really going to do much, to be honest.
You never know.
Yeah, let's okay. Yeah, so first of all, it's defensive fire.
Yep.
So I'll try these 2 guns first because you're within line of sight. So what are you hitting? I'm hitting you on 4s, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
1 hit.
Yeah, it's 1 hit. Okay, so let's hit one of the vehicles.
Your Maxim then would be the other thing to fire?
Yeah, so the Maxim is, he's going to fire normally. So he gets six shots.
Okay.
And that's the same, so he's hitting you on a 4.
So that's another 3 shot, another 3 hits?
Another 3 hits.
Yep.
Now, interestingly, with the Maxim, what was the anti-tank 2? What's the front armour of the...
1.
So it's going to be fire. Those are just firepower tests to bail.
Yep. So do I not get the save against that at all? No.
Well, they've penetrated, haven't they? Because it's a 2.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, actually, yeah, you will. You will, yeah. So you're going to roll to save that.
So 3 hits.
Yep.
I won't get the save against the anti-tank gun.
No.
You know,
No.
So let's see if that works. 2 5s and a 1. So 1 definitely is on firepower.
Yeah, that's only 1 because you've saved 2 of them.
Yeah.
So one of them is going to be a firepower test, and because it that was breaking even, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just going to be to bail it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which you bail. Yep.
Which is bailed. And then the anti-tank gun
is going to go straight through. To
yeah,
firepower.
because that's an anti-tank of 9.
Yeah.
So if we give it that to the one that was at the rear.
Mm-hmm.
So all we're gonna do there is, I'm going to take a firepower test to see whether it's bailed or destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
It's bailed.
Yep.
So all that happens now is the 2 guys the stands that were in there.
Yep.
You take them out of the vehicle and you put them out facing where the shot came from.
Yeah. So
So
for
they're
example, they're going to pop out here.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so they're down. We didn't bail with a Maxim, did we?
Yes, we did.
We did.
We got 2 half tracks bailed.
Okay, right. So those guys will jump out as well.
So probably this one then.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, these are vehicle teams. Usually, if they're destroyed, but that would push your assault back.
Yeah.
Ordinarily. But I kind of want to see what would happen when if the guys all manage to debus. To be honest.
Yeah.
Should we go for it? It's going to be probably last turn anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Let's just ignore that firing.
Okay.
And I want to see these teams leap out and fight from the vehicles.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I know you're itching to see these Panzer Grenadiers in action. So each one of these vehicles is going to fight. You're going to get hit twice with it's a hitting on a 3 or a 4.
Yep. So if there's, 2 passengers?
2 passengers.
It's 3+.
Yeah.
1 passenger is 4+.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the commander, which is a single passenger, will get 4.
Yeah.
And the rest will get 3.
Yeah.
Or 4+ and 3+. So
Yeah.
do I just gather all that together and just?
Yeah. Just
throw
roll them. Just go for it.
Okay. So it's 1 dice apiece.
Yep.
Yep. So we have 3 normal half tracks and 1 command, which is going to be green.
Yeah.
I'm looking for 3+ on the black, 4+ on the green.
Yeah.
4+ on the green's fine. 3+ 2, so that's 3.
That's 3 hits.
3 hits.
Right. So if we take him from the closest one first. So we'll get him out. And then the others are all, I think the others are all pretty close in anyway. Let's remove that team. And we'll get the Commissar out as well. So he's dead. Right, so now I've got to roll to see whether I come back.
Okay.
So I'm reluctant. But assault, I'm 4+, because it's for the motherland.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come back at you. Actually, no, it's a motivation first, so it's 5+ to see if I come back at you.
Yeah.
And then in assault, I'm 4+. So
right.
5+ to see if I stay in the fight.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. Right, so I've got teams. I've got 1, 2, 3. 3 teams.
Yep.
Okay. Right, so I'm hitting you on a 4.
1 hit.
1 hit. Okay, so that's against the vehicle.
Yeah.
So if we remove one, that's 1 vehicle off. Yeah. So the fight still goes on because we've still got guys within 4 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue fighting again. So you're going to go again. In fact, let's push you into the positions that you've just taken.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you want to debus your guys now.
Do I have the option to debus?
Yeah,
them?
well, let's go for it. Get them out. I mean, you can get them out of the vehicle because
Yeah, sure.
you've got to take a motivation to see whether you're still in the fight.
Okay. So motivation of the Panzer Grenadiers this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're confident, so 4+.
Okay. Is there nothing else like? Is any special rules on there, like for the fatherland or?
No, they just have last stand and confident.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sometimes it'll actually give you an extra stat for assault.
Yeah. Okay. 4s? No.
No.
We failed.
No. Right. So what happens now is they take a standard move.
Yep.
Backwards. So those vehicles will now pull back. I don't know what a standard move would be. If it was infantry, it would be their standard move of 8.
Yeah. So I would assume it's going to be a tactical move.
Okay.
Which would be 10.
Okay. We'll move them back 10. So the assault failed. So these guys are now breaking off. Oh, now
we've lost a half track.
Yep.
What about the crew?
Well, you take the saves for the crew if the half track goes.
Yep. So you destroyed a half track, so I need to take a save for the 2 infantry teams.
For the 2 infantry, yeah, and then they'll just get into the other vehicles.
Okay, so the saves for them are 3+.
Okay.
So 2 saves to make. They're fine.
Fine, cool. And then I can consolidate 4 inches forwards. So I'll move these guys up into there. I'll move these guys. I'll move those into that one.
Okay.
And that's it.
Well, so these guys
and then they then become pinned.
These guys are still in the half tracks, so
the guys
half tracks are now pinned.
Yeah, because they've lost the assault.
Yep.
I just thought it would be, rather than having that destruction from the shots fired,
Yeah.
it would just be nice to see how the fight from those vehicles work. So again, you've got the option. You can either get them out of the vehicles before they assault and potentially because you would have had more rolls to hit had you got them out of the vehicle, but that's quicker to get you into the assault. Do you see what I mean?
I see, yep. That is the
end of your turn, I think.
Turn. So yeah, this is going to be over to you now to see if you can hold what's left.
See if I can, let's see if I can just get rid of those nebs anyway. I'm going to fire again at them. So repeat bombardment, and again remember you're re-rolling. So far you've not passed any saves, but right. So that's 2 hits.
Yep.
So you're taking infantry saves.
So 4+. Neither.
Nope.
They're both gone.
Yeah, so they're both gone.
That's important for the Nebs because they're now down to 1 team.
Yeah. I mean, I've got nothing bailed or...
Oh, you do? You have one over here that's bailed.
Ah, do I?
Yeah. We bailed him and destroyed the other one.
Right, good point. Okay, I forgot that. Let's remount this guy.
Poor guy over here.
4+.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's back in.
But now he has to do a last stand, doesn't he?
Good point, actually. So that's a last stand for him.
Yep.
His last stand 3+.
Fails.
No, he's failed.
So that guy's gone.
This guy is a 3+. Which means he's now not going to stand anyway because that formation's gone.
So what's happened here, guys, is that the T-34 up here that was bailed got back in and then failed his last stand. This one over here between the other two that were on fire failed his last stand, and it's now going to snowball onto the formation commander.
Formation commander's not going to stand because he's got the formation now
has nothing left.
Has nothing left. So he pulls out.
Yep. Does that mean you have no formation commanders left?
I've got the that formation commander's gone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although the formation's still operating because it's got the tanks.
Yep.
Problem is, all of that support was for the tanks.
So they've actually left the field too now.
Yeah, on the tank. Where are we? Yeah, on the tank company. The back of his formation card. We've got all of that other kit is part of his of that formation. Mm-hmm. So we've lost. The anti-tanks have gone.
Yep.
Infantry are going to bug out, and all we've got left are the KVs. So I think we'll go for one last fight with these guys because one formation's left anyway. Although I'm still in the fight with one formation left, there's not that much left of it. Do you know what? Let's just go for that Ferdinand.
Okay, if you can kill the Ferdinand.
Yeah.
But you can't.
What's the side armour?
7. Can you get to him?
I'm anti-tank 9.
But his front armour is 16.
Yeah.
If you can't get a side
I
shot.
can't. Yeah, I don't think I can get a side shot, can I?
What's your fastest rate of
My
moving
fastest rate across country with the KV.
Your tactical's not going to do it.
Tactical's 8 inches, which isn't going to do it.
No.
No. So that's not going to cut the mustard, I don't think.
No. I would be happy to say that this would be over.
Yeah.
But this was incredibly tight. This has been the tightest we've had.
It has, hasn't it? It has. I mean, it's gone on for how long? Nearly 2 hours, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Must have been. I think if we call this ahead, yeah.
I think so. Because you've lost the formation that was holding your centre and one entire flank.
Yeah.
Narratively, the KVs would see that happening and go, that's enough of that.
I mean, yeah, because the T-34s were the main tank formation anyway.
Yeah.
And there's those KVs, there was no way that they were going to get anywhere near those elephants. Because they're just too hard.
Yep. And the problem with you would have had now is if we went on for another couple of turns, the Tigers would turn around, the Panzer IVs over here would turn around, and you would eventually be hemmed into the corner.
With just 4 tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might have lasted another turn with them, but in reality, the Russians would say, no, cut our losses right now and put them somewhere else.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
especially seeing the fact that they've lost the formation commander anyway.
Yeah.
Because
they're fighting on their own goodwill at the minute.
Yeah. It only wants. I mean, next turn, the elephant is going to take out
potentially one.
One,
at least
probably.
One.
Yeah, at least one of them, and then it means that I've got no formation.
Yeah.
So I think that is an end.
Yeah. Well, it's been a very tight game, a very interesting one. So guys, just a thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. It was a fairly... Actually, it wasn't a decisive win at all, really, until the formation started to bug out.
Yeah.
But a very tight game and a very enjoyable one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So remember, before we go, for that comment to win on the Katyushas or the Nebelwerfers, put your comments down below, and you can be in for a chance of winning those. But anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again very soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe, and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.